First of all, Eric, I'd be remiss if I didn't say a big thank you. I don't know if we've had a chance to connect personally
We haven't,
since
actually.
the book launched, and so you had a really huge impact on this book and this venture, and so and really releasing a book is part of your life, and so you had a big impact on the book and my life, and so I wanted to start off by saying thank you and hats off to you and all the great work you're doing. I think I've been on the board of a nonprofit for about 5 years called the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship. And we teach project-based entrepreneurship to under-resourced middle and high school students in the US and around the world. And the nonprofit has reached over 1 million students over the last few decades. And, so this is, I think, this is something that even before the discussion around writing a book and donating 100% of the proceeds from the book to NIFTY. I'll use the acronym NIFTY for Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship.
NFT,
henceforth,
right?
And NFTE would say NIFTY, so I guess you could say that's NIFTY, right? I think that, I kind of had this idea, partly from our brainstorming discussion, to write a book to sort of advance the mission of this nonprofit. And, we do a lot of work to recruit donors and, board members and volunteers and new schools and teachers and boards and so on and so forth. And so, it was something that I was personally involved in. I've got young kids myself, I've got two twin 13-year-olds and a 10-year-old. And so it's also personal for me, for my own kids, because they're at that sort of age. And so, I'm not sure exactly when it came together that I said, you know what, I'm going to just put 100% of the proceeds to NIFTY. It was sort of an iterative process, but there's no question in my mind that this idea of purposing your book around a nonprofit and donating 100% of the proceeds gives you an elevated position from it being mission driven and that being really publicly known. So there's no question that was a big part of the success of the book was that, Eric, for sure.